This is Kelly, and welcome to my 100-day juice feast. Today is day 33. I am 1/3 of the way through, which I'm really excited. So I only have to do this 2 more times, and then I'm done. So what I want to talk about today is, well, first of all, I want to show you Tony's haul. My husband Tony and I are both doing our juice feast, and he went to Costco today. Did you go anywhere else?
Target, and a lot of times we go to Walmart too, but that wasn't necessary today.
Yeah, check out these oranges. We were getting oranges at this Amish grocery store because they had these really great deals on them, but we noticed they seemed kind of tiny, and then we got some new oranges today, and yeah. So I don't know if we're gonna go. We might go back. We do like that. We do like that Amish grocery store. We can get a lot of really good deals there. We got a 50-pound bag of carrots there once for like $17.50 or something like that. We get bushels of our apples. These are Honeycrisp apples, which I'm assuming those are nationwide. They're our favorite apples, and we get these gigantic bushels of those. They have a lot of pretty good deals. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is our trip. So Tony and I are going on vacation in less than 2 weeks now, and I am going to continue juicing 100% on this trip. Tony's going to juice most of it, but he has a favorite dish there in where we stay that he wants to try. So we do expect to be using a lot of vegetables though. So I wanted to bring my own juicer, and I had read about a juicer online that is really good for travel because it's a masticating juicer, so it doesn't have any blades, and you can take it through TSA. I was a little nervous about putting it in my luggage and then having our luggage lost and then not having any juice at all while I'm there. So I really would like to have it on my body. You're gonna have to wrench it from my cold dead hands kind of thing. So I did promise somebody in an earlier video that I would show you the difference between the Breville and I call it the travel juicer. It's not really advertised as a travel juicer, but I'm just calling it that because it's the one we can travel with. So this is the Breville that we normally use, and then this is the Shine. It's a Shine brand. I think it looks very similar to one of the Omega uprights, and I'd be curious if anybody has an Omega that looks like this, if they can, I don't know, if they know what the difference is, or if it seems like this is actually smaller. I'm not sure. One other thing I was just going to point out is the sound. So this is the Breville. That's on high. This only has one speed. It's a masticator, and that's the sound this one makes. So it is quite a bit quieter. Okay. So the second thing is that because I'm going to travel with this and I want to keep it on me while I'm in the plane, we got our backpacks for travel because I'm also going to be bringing juices with me when we go on our all-day excursions, because there's a couple places that we really want to go to that when we went before, we had to leave at like 7 o'clock in the morning and didn't get back until 6 or later at night. And there are these adventure parks that we love, and they have these free food buffets that are available all day long for every meal, and it comes with the cost of the entrance. So it's not like American adventure parks where you pay an arm and a leg to get in, and then you pay, a kidney and a brain to get your hamburger or whatever while you're there. This, all the food is there, and you just walk in and eat it. So since I'm not going to be eating it, I'm going to be carrying a lot with me. So we got these backpacks. This is how they come. We got these at Eddie Bauer. They were on sale. These are 30-liter backpacks. So it comes like this, and then it basically just unfolds into a 30-liter backpack. And I'm going to be using this to travel with. So these actually just nest. Yeah, they just nest. And this comes apart, and I am just going to set this into the bag. sorry. Zips right up. Now I still have room in front for my Kindle and my wallet and my passport for going through TSA and my tickets or my printed boarding passes. And then you can see how I can actually lift it, and I have no upper body strength. For those of you who watched my tragic trampoline park video already know. And then I can just put the backpack on and go through the airport. So that is how our plan is. Now another plan we've decided, so one of the things that I was really worried about was we have to drive to Chicago to catch our plane. So it's like a 3.5 hour drive to Chicago. Then we go through, customs, and we're going to be there a couple of hours. We do have a direct flight to Cancun, but it's about 4-hour flight.
3.5, I think.
Okay, so by the time we land in Cancun, then we have to find a bus and take a bus to Playa del Carmen, where we're going. And my worry is that by the time we get there, I'm going to be absolutely ravenous, and we still won't have gone grocery shopping. We wouldn't have any produce. We wouldn't have any way for me to drink juice. I'm not going to be able to drink juice on the plane, and I don't think I can even bring produce in, even if it's in a checked bag. But so we decided that one thing we would do that I believe is going to be a good solution and nice compromise is I'm going to have the juicer. We're going to juice. We're staying in an Airbnb, so we can just buy all of our produce and juice there. But we'll also have some of the Suja. There's this other brand. I don't even know. It's cold pressed. I don't know. We Grow, WTR. I'm not sure what that is.
It's watermelon.
What? Oh, We Grow, that is? Okay. Is the brand We Grow?
I don't know exactly.
I can't really tell. We have several different flavors of this. Then we've got the Bold House. And anyway, there are a number of brands. I don't actually think Bold House is cold pressed, but we were having a hard time finding brands that had, here's our juice haul from earlier. Tony made Kirsty K's Sweet Green, and I made Todd's V8 juice, which I'm also drinking right now. Oh, it's delicious. I keep adding a little bit more jalapeno every time I make it, and I love it more and more. It's starting to bite me back when I drink it. I went from being the biggest whiny crybaby about anything spicy to throwing in a whole jalapeno, and it's a double batch, but still, it's a whole jalapeno. Anyway, we are going to supplement with those, and then I also just ordered us some 32-ounce, they're kind of like Yeti, but they're not $900 a bottle. But they're supposed to keep the juices cold for up to 24 hours. So we're also going to bring that. So I will hopefully be able to make mostly my own juices, but we're bringing the pre-made, bottled juices with us, so that as soon as we land, I'm going to have it in the checked bag. And then as soon as we land and get out of the airport, I'll be able to open one of those up and drink it, so that I don't have to worry that by the time we get to Playa del Carmen, our Airbnb, that I'm so hungry I can't even take it anymore. And I can continue to drink those, and I can bring those along on days where, maybe I'll bring one fresh juice and a couple of those if I need to. But basically, they're just there to supplement in case we have times when we don't have time to make it, or we couldn't get to a store, or whatever I would need it for. So that is my plan so far for our big trip, which we are both very, very excited about, because it is like negative degrees here in Iowa where we are, and we are anxious to get out of this godforsaken freeze hole and get into our swimsuits and go to the beach and go to our adventure parks, and that's what we're planning on. So that's it for my report, and I hope you keep coming back.